School is right around the corner, so to help us out with everything back to school, we're here with actress and, of course, mother, Larter. Now, I have to thank you for joining us today, and I know that you're trying to make things a little bit easier by talking organization. So how are you keeping everything straight?
Well, I'm partnering with Office 365 Home Premium to bring simple solutions to busy parents. You know how things can get crazy during the back-to-school season, so I use Outlook. You know, it just keeps me on track with my calendar, my contacts. It's all of your emails all in one view. And then there's SkyDrive, which is, you can access your files from anywhere. So if you have a large photo that you want to send, it can be stored and shared with a simple link. So it's taking a little time to learn these things, and then it's going to save you so much time in the future.
So now when we start talking about back to school, we're always talking about, new pencil cases, new clothing for the kids, all of that kind of stuff. But when we start talking about organization, being organized, is that going to help alleviate some of the stress parents might feel when all of that hecticness is starting?
I think that's the biggest part, is trying to stay organized. I use something called OneNote. So OneNote is like my second brain. Instead of having scraps of paper everywhere, it's like a digital notebook. So for me, I created a cookbook. So when I'm up at night and I'm like surfing the web and I find a recipe that I love, I just save it to the cloud, and then I can access it from my phone, from any of my devices. So it's really about allowing it to keep all in one place and then being able to catch it anywhere you are.
Now, this seems like it's all for helping mom and dad stay organized. Now, is this going to help the kids? Does this have an effect on how, parents might interact with their kids if they're a little less stressed?
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can share it on up to 5 systems. So whoever has a computer, you can share the calendars with the whole family. And that, to me, I think is a huge help, especially with me, with my husband, so he can see what I'm doing and kind of stay on top of things.
Now, a lot of people
it's so important to stay organized.
Now, a lot of people that aren't familiar with technology might be a little bit intimidated by it. People that are maybe in a generation that didn't have computers and smartphones and all that stuff. Are all these programs easy to use? Can you just grab it and kind of figure it out on your own?
Okay. Well, when I started writing my cookbook, I had never opened Word. So that was just 2.5 years ago, which is very embarrassing to admit. But that's how I learned how to do it. And, I created by myself over 100 recipes. So when I was creating something and I would switch something up, I could go on to resume reading, and it flips back to where you left off. So, there's a way to learn. If someone like me can do it, you can do it.
Then real quick, tell us a little bit about your cookbook. What kind of recipes do you focus on?
You know what? So I focused it on a calendar year. So if you flip through it, you can flip to, say, October, November, and there's 2 menus per month. So there's when you look at the beginning of the month, you say, I'm going to throw a party this month. You look at it and you can go, these foods are seasonal. They are going to be delicious. The recipes are easy. And it's really about embracing the messiness. I have always put a lot of pressure on myself to make sure things look good. And I really learned that that's such a waste of time. The best dinner parties are when the food is messy, there's tons of lipstick on your wine glasses, and you don't worry about things, looking perfect. And that's really what Kitchen Revelry is about. It's a philosophy about, embracing the fun of life.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Everyone can cut loose a little bit. But right now, we're heading back into the kitchen world kitchen with